Hi guys, it's Sam here today with Bargain Hunting Blonde, and today I'm bringing to you a very unfortunate video about my experiences with Louis Vuitton quality from the latest By the Pool collection. So these are two failed reveals, and that is because of quality issues, not because I didn't like the item or the colors or anything like that. So without further ado, let's dive in. So I did buy two pieces from the By the Pool collection. Let's start with the first, and that is in this box. So I did purchase them online, and I purchased them like the day they came out. So I like stayed up until like 2 until they became online and purchased them because I had been having difficulties getting hold of a sales associate, which I know a lot of you have messaged me recently and said you've also had problems with that. I'm not really sure what's going on and why people aren't messaging people back. But that's kind of been what's happening. So they came really quickly. I think I ordered them, it was Friday. They came out technically like Thursday night, Friday, and then I got them on the next Tuesday. So that was really exciting, and as soon as I got them, I opened them. And I sent Jess from She's the Posh pictures, and because I thought maybe I was going insane, I was like, is something wrong with this piece? Let me show you the piece. So this is the Louis Vuitton Victorine wallet. It's getting a little blown out there. In the mist colorway, so that is the peach. It's like a white, and there's a slight gray on top. You can see it a little more on the back. Very, very beautiful piece. I love this wallet. I was drawn to this Victorine because it does have a metal button and does not have the normal coated leather button. And at first I was like, oh, it looks pretty good, right? I was like, looked at it and I was like, I like it. And then I noticed that there was, in this corner, there's kind of this slight divot, and it's a little more pointy than this rounded corner. I was like, that's kind of weird. So I sent Jess a picture and I was like, what's going on with this? And then I looked at the piece more and I realized, and I will show you guys from the side, also it might be easier to see in the still picture, which I had posted on my Instagram, which I will put up above of the issue where I circled it. But if you guys see on this side right here, you can see it. See how that's bumped like that and raised like that? I don't think the camera's gonna pick it up, but there's actually an extra stitch right here so that this part of the wallet does not lay flat. And I was like, oh, maybe that's like how the wallet's designed. I have another one, like, let me go look. So I go and I pull out my couple of years old vintage, I shouldn't say vintage, it's not that old, but like right when the Victorine came out, I bought this Victorine wallet with the rose ballerine button, which is showing up white, but it is rose ballerine like the interior, which I have a video about replacing this button because it got messed up like as soon as I used it. And I looked at the wallet and I looked at both sides, and as you guys will see, this side, much rounder. I was like, okay, matches this side. You'll see they're both really round. Works, okay. And then I looked at the other side. And while this is not as round as the other side, you will see there's definitely a big difference. You can see it right away. See how this lays flat on the monogram one? It does not lay flat at all on the mist one. It is bumped up. It has that extra stitch, and because of that, the wallet doesn't actually close completely correctly. So that was really disheartening to see. And then I started thinking about it, and I was like, oh, well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to find another one of these Mist Victorine wallets. It is, as you guys will see on the inside, a beautiful peach kind of color. I loved the metal button. I love the By the Pool, and I love the Victorine style. I love that we have 6 card slots. You have all these slots underneath the card slots. You have a zippy coin spot, and it holds full bills or receipts or whatever else you want to put there. And so I was like, oh, but I really like this wallet. And then I started talking to a lot of you because I had posted you on my issues with it. And the general consensus, and I agree with it, is return. I will be returning this wallet. This wallet costs $725, which is $155 more than the normal monogram Victorine, which cost, I wrote it down, oh, there we go, $570, so $725, $570. This one is old, has been used a lot, is still in great condition. This is brand new, and for brand new, we shouldn't have those issues with our pieces. I am not a picky person, but that I could see it with my eyes right away. I was like, there's a problem. And the more and more I look at it, the more I'm worried that using the wallet and opening it is going to wear funny, because as you will see, this will not open flat like it's supposed to. It'll always have that bump, but the other part, like, it has a bump when you open it, but see how it's not like round? It's like this weird, like almost teardrop shape. So every time you open it, you're definitely putting a lot more stress on the canvas right there than you should be. First, when I open my monogram one, as you guys will see, like, it opens so much better. Like, it's just like there's not all this extra like fabric right here. There's just enough so the wallet opens, right? Because it needs to be able to do that. And so I was like, okay, well, that's unfortunate because I know this is going to be really, really hard to replace. It has not come back in stock online, but I'm not going to keep for $725 a wallet that has a clear defect in it. And also, this is a wallet that does have glazing, and where that is, I'm worried that it would affect the glazing as well. So that's just really unfortunate, this like bump. I really wish you guys could see the extra stitch, but you'll be able to see it in the still photo that I put online. So I was like, oh, okay, well, item number 1 already down for the count, and I was pretty bummed about it because I had loved the mist color. I think it's really beautiful. I really had liked the colorways that they had done for this By the Pool collection, and as you know, I had stayed up late to get it, so I was like, okay, well, this is number 1. Going back in here because this is going back to Louis Vuitton. I was like, okay, well, I have my other package, like, hopefully it'll be okay. I'm not too worried about it. So I open up the other package, which was also in its box, but I'm not going to take out the box as well. And I take them out, and it is the mist, because I wanted the pieces to go together, multi-pochette. It is not all attached right now. And so I started looking at it, and I like wasn't really noticing anything. I was like, oh, where's all the like extras? So I open the bag, and then I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, maybe that's like normal, because the zipper only goes to here. That's not to the end of the bag. And there's kind of a hole from the zipper. And I was like, okay, that's really kind of weird. Like, look at that, guys. That's the zipper all the way at the end, and there's this giant hole right here. But I was like, oh, maybe I'm just like, you know, imagining things. So I look at the strap, which I think is very cute. I look at the coin purse, which I love. I love that it is this big flower, and then the back. I mean, just look how beautiful that colorway is. And I was like, oh, that's really cute. And so then I put it back in the bigger pouch, which does have this beautiful, like, gray striped interior. I put it back in the bigger pouch. I just kind of leave it unzipped, and I'm like, oh, I'll look at the other pouch. Like, still kind of being like, okay, everything seems okay-ish. And I'm like, well, where's the little metal chain? And I realize, and I'm going to do it so you guys can see what I saw when I opened this. Okay, sorry, guys. Took a little bit. I had to edit out that part where you had to wait and watch me show you how I found it when I opened it. I was like, oh, where's the little metal strap? And at first I thought it was attached to the side. No, it was hanging out from the other smaller pouch where it also is not finished all the way to the end. And I was like, okay, that seems kind of weird. Things are now actually coming out of the bag because the zipper doesn't go all the way to the end. And as you will see with this one, there is like, this side lays very flat with the canvas. Sorry, the mist is kind of hard to see. But this side is all like bumped up. You can kind of see it on the side and like see that like divot right there. Like it's not sitting flat at all. I was like, well, that's weird. Let me go get my regular monogram multi-pochette, because luckily I do have both of these pieces so I can compare them. Also see that the canvas is really not flat right there. Oh, yeah, that's really bad. That is not from how the bag has been stored in the box. That is actually how the canvas is sewn in right there. You can see it. It's great. So I go and I get my normal multi-pochette, and I grab the big pouch, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, okay, so like, you know, the zippers don't totally come to the end, but that makes sense because you have to like, the zipper's not going to come all the way to the end with the little D-ring. But guys, let me zip up this one. You have to see the difference. Look how much farther away from the end the mist pochette comes or does not come than the, oh, wrong way, guys, this is even more shocking, sorry. Then this is the normal multicolor, and this is the brand new mist. Look how bad that is. That is a giant hole. Things are going to fall out of there. That should not be happening. This is just such bad quality control. I don't know how this is getting past Louis Vuitton. I don't understand how they think this is okay. These pieces are really expensive, so the regular monogram is now $2,050, which I think I paid, was it $1,690? Because I didn't get the initial, like, cheaper price point. I got the second. Oh, I have the tag. Oh, I was wrong. I paid $1,640 for it, which you guys can see right there. And that was with the slight price increase, because if you had pre-ordered it, you got it for a slightly cheaper price, and I had not. I just happened to get it from the store when it initially came out. So as you guys can see, that bag has gone up like, what, $400, which is insane. So that's the monogram, and the limited edition one is even more expensive. It's $2,240, so you have right there a difference of $190, and this one is in way worse condition. Was shocked. I just was like, really? So now we've got two pieces, Both of them are damaged. Let me show you the smaller pouch versus the not damaged smaller pouch from the original one. And you will see the beautiful sticking out chain, which would not happen on the monogram. Definitely happening on this one. As I showed you guys, the monogram is not lying flat in multiple places on this bag, which is very unfortunate, as you guys can see right there. A little chunk. It's just, like, I don't even know at this point what to do. It's like, I was talking to someone in my DMs on Instagram, and he was like, honestly, I feel like for every one piece you order that you really want from Louis Vuitton, you need to order two so you can make sure one's not damaged. And I was like, you know what? That's so true, because this is so disappointing. I honestly am glad that this was hanging out like this, because I don't even know if I would have initially noticed how badly the piece was damaged, and at that point I would probably have missed the return window and then not have been able to return the piece. I just think it's insane that this has become acceptable. These pieces have gone up in price. They are just canvas. I understand it's limited edition, but like, this is not okay on a bag that is brand new. I am not someone who looks for perfection in bags. I have bags, you know, people will be like, oh, I'm not buying that bag because the print on the canvas is not lined up completely perfectly. That's not an issue for me. I understand sometimes that, you know, different, you know, stitches might not be as smooth as other stitches, that sometimes, you know, pieces are going to have a little more patina than other pieces, just depending on how many times they've been taken out, stuff like that. Like, none of that bothers me. I buy Preloved, as you guys know. But when I'm buying something brand new and the quality is this bad, I am not okay with this. I was just shocked. I will not be replacing the multi-pochette. Yeah, I've just decided it's not worth it for me. I can also feel the quality canvas difference on this piece versus this piece, which is just insane. And I will hopefully be able to replace the Victorine because I really do like that wallet, but I've decided the multi-pochette is just not for me after this. And then everyone always wants to ask me, and they do ask me, like, where did these pieces come from? And they are both made in France pieces. So I have this one out in front of me. I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see in there, but that is a made in France stamp on the bottom of there. So just because it's coming from France or has been made in France does not mean it's going to be without quality issues. I actually think the quality issues on the multi-pochette are much, much worse than the quality issues on the Victorine, and neither are acceptable. I mean, just look how wonky that looks, guys. That's crazy. I mean, this is a piece that costs over $2,000, and with tax, like, I'm paying solidly over the $2,240 mark. I'm paying almost $2,500 because I live in California, and this is just not worth it. I mean, even like the bottom of the bag like doesn't sit flat like my other pouch has that, but it's not as extreme as this one. And it's such a bummer. I love the mist colorway. I mean, look at this, guys. It's stunning. The colorway is stunning, but yeah, this is not okay. I don't know if you guys have had any quality issue experiences. Please let me know down below. Feel free, excuse me, to DM me on Instagram to talk about it, because I would love to talk about it. I am just feeling so disheartened. I do still have a couple pieces on my wish list from Louis Vuitton, but it is definitely very slim. It is 2 bags, and then I do like some of their shoes, and I have actually not really heard of quality issues with their shoes, but Louis Vuitton was my first love as a fashion house. I have so many Louis Vuitton pieces. I have been into so many Louis Vuittons in so many countries, and just have loved the pieces they've come out with and the experiences I've had, and I think that's coming to an end, which is unfortunate, but you know, I'm here for Hermes, and I think that's where we'll be going. But if you guys want to see, like, right as it was happening, pictures, make sure to please follow me on Instagram, Facebook, my blog, all of which are linked down below. If you want to see not more videos like this, because I hope that everything else I'm unboxing does not have quality issues, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video, which is twice a week. Thank you so much for tuning in today, guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.